What came together to develop a bomb cyclone? Well, this is a textbook one from 3 years ago, and we are going to see what the atmosphere is capable of, how it develops, the upper trough in the North Pacific. Consider that the fuse, this little piece of energy. We'll call that the kicker. It all comes down to timing, and it phases perfectly with a deep upper trough off the coast of British Columbia. This will rapidly intensify a low pressure system thanks to this screaming polar jet stream. The jet stream really is enhanced and intensified along the sharp temperature gradients between that polar air mass and the subtropical air mass. That jet streak will be streaming overhead at over 260 kilometers an hour. That means this low pressure system has the potential to deepen between 60 and 70 millibars over 24 hours. That is over double the criteria for a weather bomb, which is going to build colossal wave heights off the coast of British Columbia. And first, a primer on significant wave height. That's the average height of the highest 1/3 of waves measured from the trough of the crest. But guess what? The individual maximum wave can be nearly twice that height. So here's the significant wave height projected. Western Vancouver Island, 6 to 8 meter waves forecast for Tofino, 3 meters for northern sections of Georgia Strait. We're keeping an eye on that unusually high tide early Wednesday morning. And that long wavelength, that swell, that ocean swell will reach thousands of kilometers south all the way to the shores of the Mexican coastline. There it is, a 21-meter wave is hypothetically possible in this scenario. That's the height of a 6-story building, or hey, 4 adult drafts. By Tuesday evening, there's a high risk of power outages all along coastal sections of Vancouver Island, perhaps over 100,000 outages. And we'll zoom into Greater Victoria, the most populated region of southern Vancouver Island. Through Tuesday afternoon and evening, if you have a ferry sailing from Schwartz Bay, it's going to be really tough to get that sailing out of that port by around 1 or 2 o'clock. Winds gusting 60, 70 kilometers an hour. But look at this. The winds really spread inland. That's what I'm noticing about this system. More widespread wind gusts over 70 kilometers an hour compared to the windstorms earlier this month, like November 4th rather. The winds still remaining quite gusty, especially eastern sections of the Saanich Peninsula through middle of Wednesday morning. This is a big windstorm up and down East Vancouver Island. Look at these projected wind gusts by 5 p.m. Tuesday, 90 to 100 kilometers an hour, Denman, Hornby. And it's a long duration wind event. Take a look at Oyster River and Campbell River through Tuesday night, gusting 90 kilometers an hour, remaining gusting close to 90 kilometers an hour early Wednesday morning for northern sections of the Strait of Georgia. It is going to be puking snow on Mount Washington, perhaps over 1/2 meter of snowfall. Very heavy rain, western Vancouver Island. Lack of rain around East Vancouver Island, Greater Victoria. This isn't a rain story, it's a wind story. Here's the sustained winds in and around Greater Victoria, Sunshine Coast, Western Vancouver Island, all pushing 50 to 60, even 70 kilometers an hour sustained, with that power outage threat even pushing across inland sections of northern Vancouver Island through Wednesday.